There is no sound right now. Everything is okay. I was just adjusting windows in complete silence. Don't worry about it. So we're getting back into text mode gaming here. Solved a little bit, a handful of puzzles, and got kind of stuck. So the main thing I want to do once we get back into the game is we're going to be a bit more thorough about note taking, because I was a bit lackadaisical about actually like recording the text that I was reading in the game for future reference. And so I'm certain there are things that I have completely forgotten between last week and this week, which it would be helpful to review if I could review them, but I can't review them because I didn't actually save them. So we'll do that. But before we actually play the video game, we need to not play the video game. So instead of playing the video game, we're going to do some manual text decoding. While I was off stream, I went through a bunch of the tablets to find all of the letters in the Roman alphabet as encoded with the Microsoft DOS box drawing characters. I've recorded what they all are. I have this sorted geometrically by their general shapes. So I have all of the various L shapes here sorted by these ones are the ones that go up and left. These are the ones that go up and right. And these are the 3 ways, and these are the 4 ways. Zoom into this a little bit for easier visualization here. The letters are kind of random. They go just randomly back and forth because I don't have them sorted in like logical alphabetical order. These are geometric order so that it's easier for me to just scan this and find a specific character. But there is a logical order to all of these. These are assigned exactly in the order that these characters are defined in the Microsoft DOS code page. So if you look up the Microsoft DOS code page, there is a nice chart table of every single character on Wikipedia. And if you find this symbol right here, it's one that I have marked as A, and then just read across the table, the next character is B. And then the next character, as defined, is C, and D, and so on down the line until you hit Z. With the exception that 2 characters are skipped between N and O for some reason. So there are 2 symbols in the code table, in the code page that are not used between N and O. I think they were just accidentally skipped. I don't think that was necessarily intentional. I think it was just a goof. Because after the letters come the numbers. There's one tablet in the video game that has that uses 3 digits. It uses the digits 1 through 3. And those come after the letters. So the symbol I have here for 1, again, if you scan through the table to the next character is the one that's for 2. And then the next character is the one that's for 3. But there's an overlap here. The characters for Y and Z are shared for 1 and 2. And so I don't think that's intentional. I think probably what happened is while he was assigning the characters to the letters, he accidentally skipped the 2 between N and O. And so as a result, it went 2 further than he intended. And so there is an overlap where these 2 characters are used. Because if those 2 characters between N and O had actually been used properly, there wouldn't be an overlap. The characters would run just straight from Z to 1 to 2. So based on, we only have confirmation of the digits 1 through 3 because there's only one tablet in the entire game that uses the numbers so far. But I've also just, for completion, I've inferred the next character is probably going to be 4, and so on. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0 after that. I don't expect to actually have to use these because I think, like, probably expecting the user to look up out-of-world information, like the ordering of box drawing characters in the Microsoft DOS code page, is out of scope for the kind of puzzles in this game. So my expectation is that if I need to know the symbols for the higher digits, the game will just give them to me at some point. So I didn't actually have to do any of this inference. But it'll be really funny if I did have to do this kind of inference. Well, we'll see what happens about that. So the whole reason that I compiled that now we have this screen here. All right. Which you can see some of because this gigantic header over here is eating into the visible window space. This is a mural from near the start of the video game, which has all these characters along the top and the bottom. And even though we have the translator, these are not automatically translated. I think the in-game lore explanation for not translating this is that because the characters are all running together, the translation software couldn't actually figure it out. And so there's a possibility that in the future we'll get a translation upgrade that will actually be able to read this text, or maybe the intern who's on the screen that you can't see. The grad student down here in blue might decode this on his own and just tell us what this message is. But we're not going to wait that long. We're just going to decode this by hand and see what it says. So this is sure to be extremely exciting. I need to, 1 second. All right, there we go. Had to actually edit this, cut off a window title bar in this screenshot to make this grid line up with the actual characters. All right, so we'll get started on this, but first, we'll do something about the dead silence here. Okay, so far this is looking like it might actually be a message. I think the funniest possible outcome would be that this is not a message at all, it's completely random gibberish. Unfortunately, it does look like it might actually be a message. Okay, we came from the stars, true. We found last week there's a room with, I think, like 25 different tablets in it describing their journey through the solar system to eventually land on Earth. So we did know already that the civilization came from outer space. Apples. Got a bunch of music from Lovely Planet and its sequels in here. Okay, what are they seeking? Seek new. New home. We forged. We forged our path throw. Assume that will continue to complete the word through. We'll see. Indeed. Real. That's the sound of you thinking about Lovely Planet. It's also the sound people make when you shoot them in Lovely Planet. Through the heavens. Let's see. And oh, now we wish Wish to return. That's H. Wish to return home. True, I always wish to return home. Do not leave home ever. Distance. Exile. All right. We did also see in some of the flavor text that apparently the people here were exiled out from wherever they came from for unstated reasons. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. All right, let me write this down. This doesn't seem like it's probably necessary at all, but in the spirit of note-taking, like I said earlier, we'll write this down in case we need this for the future, even though we won't. We came from the stars to seek a new home. We forged our path through the heavens. Now we wish to return home from distant exile. Saved. Save a copy of this too with our scrawled notes on top of it. All right. Now it's finally time to actually interact with the video game software. Did not actually load the save game. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Alright, that's probably not important. I don't think there was any text down here. Can I try shooting the flower? I'm going to try shooting the flower real quick. I can remember which button I I used to gun. It's right there on the sidebar. No, okay, you can't. You can't shoot in the overworld. This is the shop. Okay, nothing here. Right, these dragon statues are still creepy. Okay, this is also probably just flavor text. Credited with inventing warfare. Yeah, here we go. The text is hard for this grad student to decipher because the characters run together. Joke's on them, we already know what it says. Okay. That's the grad student who lost their snail collection. We found 3 snails last week out of 10. Okay, this is a clue that we've used already last week. There was a gem in a room that when we took it, trapped us in a room with lava and instantly killed us. So we shot it with our gun. That opened a chest that we can't actually get to, and I haven't figured out how to get to it yet. All right, here's one of the references to the Zuzatan being an exiled group of folks. Sounds like they might have been exiled for good reason. Good. Imagining having buttons in which to control the experience. Alright, so these bottom two are empty. This third house. Okay. We'll see these pages around. These are pages from the diary of a professor who was here before us and is currently locked up in jail. Haven't figured out how to break him out of jail yet. Okay, that I have already in my notes. We use that for a puzzle. This probably just seems like flavor text. We're not allowed to shoot in this room. I've already tried that. To put the claim that the dragon statues can't be removed to the test. This might just be flavor text, but this feels like it could be a concealed clue. I'll write this one down. I have seen one before. I can't remember the name. I think it had Unicode or emoji in the name or something. But it was pretty simple. Unicode's I want to say it had like city or town or something in the name, but maybe I'm just making that up. That was years and years ago. But it was pretty much just you make a grid and you can walk around and talk to things, and that's about it. I think there wasn't really any interaction beyond that. Not like this where you can pick up items and there's a scripting language in it. It might not have been full Unicode. It might have just been specifically emoji now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, this one I have already. I haven't figured out what this is referring to. There's a chest out in the cave that doesn't seem to open that I tried waiting below for a while and it didn't do anything, so... Okay, this is the grid of tablets that seems like it's entirely all backstory describing how these people were exiled and eventually made it through our solar system to Earth. So I think these are probably not important, but... it refers to all of the planets as they go by them. And they're all in uppercase like this. So I kind of feel like that could potentially be part of something later, so I'm just going to write this. Just how they refer to each of these planets. Saturn is the broad-ringed gas giants. Jupiter is the fearsome, stormy gas giants. Mars here, dusty red rock planets. And then they skip Earth and go to Venus. And Mercury here. And then it ends there before they end up landing on Earth. I really want that key. Passage here. Can't get in this tube. I already mashed my face against all these walls here and I couldn't actually get into this. In ZZT, your interaction verbs are you can walk into something or you can shoot it. Oh, okay. You can just walk through this wall. See, the texture is slightly different here. It doesn't have the solid wall. I swear I tried that. Maybe I tried the outer wall, but I never tried the inner wall. Alright, alright. So I did get a clue elsewhere in the game that the one who cannot speak sees a path to the green key. And so this is the one who can't speak. It's a skeleton. And it sees the path to the green key, and that directly across from that skeleton is the fake wall that you can walk through. So that's how I was supposed to figure that out. We'll put that on the solved list. Figure that guy out. Okay, I'm not sure that I've actually found the green door yet. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye out for a green door. Okay, this is another hint to that room I was talking about earlier where there was the gem. That's a trap and you need to shoot it instead of taking it. So we've already taken care of that. This I didn't write down. Those who plunder the blue key will never escape. I'm not sure that I've actually found where the blue key is yet. So more professor notes. I don't think those are useful. Okay, we've done this already. This is yet another puzzle we solved by accident. The new perspective indicates that there's a button on the other side of this tablet, which we've already pushed. And the skeleton here also hints to that. Ouch. This is a pretty generic clue. I'm not sure that this is applying to anything specifically. We're in a maze here right now, where the rooms don't necessarily connect in the way they should. There are 4 different rooms. I've tried every single exit. We just brute forced every single exit last week to map this place out. So it's possible this is just generically referring to secret passages somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't seem entirely helpful. Ambushed by snakes here. There's no tablet in this room. Alright, so the secret here is we can walk through this wall. I definitely wrote this one down because this is real suspicious, but I have no idea what this is referring to. Just try to stop getting shot here. Okay, this is the last room. Actually, that might be referring to this room specifically, because this is a copy of the first room, but this is actually slightly different. If you notice, there are no snakes in this room, while there were snakes alive still in the first room in this maze. So even though this looks exactly the same, this is actually a different fourth room. So if you leave here from the bottom, you actually exit this maze. And there were stuff here that I've gotten already. Here. One who cannot speak sees the path through the green key. That's the clue we've already done. This is the chest that I haven't figured out how to open yet. There was... I'll try to find it. I don't have it written down. But there was a clue I saw somewhere that could potentially be referring to this chest, but I tried doing like what I thought it said it to do, and it didn't seem to work. So it could be referring to something different, or I could have just been doing it wrong, but again, I don't have that written down, so we'll need to find out. Okay, this is just the graveyard. Solve the puzzle here already. Can I write these down? Yeah, I have all these right here. So there are 6 gravestones here, although only 5 of them are actually readable. 6th one over here doesn't do anything. Think I tried shooting it? Yeah, okay, you can't shoot in this room either. So the fact that this gravestone you can't do anything with is suspicious, but I haven't figured out if you can actually interact with this at all. These are the gravestones of the 5 brothers who we saw the faces of in the starting temple. And we've already used the flavor text here describing their deaths as part of a puzzle. So we probably don't care about those anymore. And I have those written down already. I have this one written down too. I haven't figured out what to do about this yet. The part about where the mountains meet the sea sounds like it's referring to the overworld. There is a coastline and a waterfall. But I haven't found any stones yet to take out there. solve the puzzle in here with these candles. We had to snuff these 4 candles out specifically. That's just flavor text, probably. And then this is the hints. The candles we snuffed out match a pattern of stars that are in the mural in the outer temple. Just walk by this entirely. We have a tablet about the blood red sun, and we have a tablet about the moon. That seem like they're just flavor text, but they might be oblique hints to something. This we did already. That was into a puzzle that we solved already. Right, this thing. Just write this down as a note that I haven't figured out this puzzle yet. This is a direct reference to a puzzle in La Mulana with the same text, where they made a puzzle, a block puzzle, that didn't actually work. And so this is a block puzzle that doesn't actually work. There's no way to push any of these the way this is currently laid out in order to grab the key that's stuck in the middle. So I haven't figured out yet how to do this. Because in the original La Mulana, the block puzzle just straight up didn't work, but you could skip it entirely by just double jumping instead. And so they fixed that puzzle in the remake, and they added that text about the puzzle being unsolvable. But now they fix it or something along those lines. I don't remember the exact quote. So I don't know if we're going to do something later that lets us, that adjusts one of these blocks so that we can actually push them around, or if there's a way to destroy the blocks. I've tried shooting them, and shooting them doesn't do anything. Talking to skeletons is also lifted directly from La Mulana. Very chatty skeletons in that video game. Those that built the tunnels disabled one of the traps to make safety exits. Seen traps anywhere? Was the lava trap? It's probably not referring to that. There were the turrets, I guess, in that maze that was just in. Was one of them disabled? Maybe we'll go back there in a second. Okay, this is the room I've been talking about. This was the lava trap room. So there was a gem like sitting in one of these two spots, and you had to stand over here and shoot into this room. Now once you did that, this chest down here in the bottom right opened up, but I haven't found this entrance into this room yet, so I can't actually get that. Seems like this is saying that the entrance to that is somewhere nearby, but again, like I haven't actually been able to find that. I have fairly certain I did the old wall mash here earlier and I couldn't find a way into that room. So there might be another external entrance through some wall that I haven't found yet. Okay. First I'm just going to go take a nap and refill all the health that I've lost. Getting bullied by snakes and shot by turrets. We'll go back into that maze and see if there's one of the turrets that doesn't work. Okay, so that one's definitely shooting. That one's shooting. I'm not sure there were any in the third room. There are not. Oh, there was one in the third room. That could be it. Okay, that one is in fact firing. Oh, that one's not firing. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay. Shooting it doesn't do anything. Try walking into it. All right, that's new. Okay, we found a new room. The first rune is in the deep factory, from whence the river flows. Not... That might be referring to the place where I just picked up the green key? That waterway? But I don't think I could get into that basin of water Hi. I did try going through some of those walls, but I didn't very thoroughly see if there was any place I can go. I guess we have to go back there. I'm not sure if that place is the Deep Factory. Okay. These... These I could pull out the decryption key and decode. As this is definitely starts with it. The second rune is in. The third rune is in. But these also might just unlock once we find the first rune. We'll not do anything about that for now. Alright, these snakes are kind of annoying. One stone could not be moved. Treasure will be revealed when the stone is turned. That seems like it might be referring to that locked treasure chest. Because to the left of it is a stone that doesn't move. Like every other stone in the game, even the ones that like are pinned against a wall and are stuck in a corner so you can't move them at all, if you try to move into them, they make a noise. Like, and that one just doesn't make a noise at all, which seems suspicious to me. I noticed that last week. So that seems like it's definitely referring to that stone. I guess maybe I just had to mash my face in to get even more than I tried. Okay. So those that plunder the blue key will never escape. Relatable. So you can't shoot the blue key. When you can, it just doesn't do anything. Does that work? Hold up. Okay. No, you can't just chalk the door open with a block, because it will get erased by the door. It does seem suspicious that there is a block here that you can move for no obvious reason. Oh, I get it. Okay, that's funny. Okay, you can use the block to shove the key. So what I can do is push the key out of this room and then yoink it. Alright, good. That was good. Okay, that opens up the path back. Well, I guess we're going to go through the blue door. Alright, well, can't cross that bridge. What's up, some guy? This is just a guy who lives down here for some reason. Okay, so we need to find a hammer so we can proceed down this path, so... We made a little bit of progress, but we're stuck again on an item that I've not seen anywhere. I guess we're back to note-taking. Okay, this is something that I did last time, where there was a tablet, an inaccessible tablet, because there was a moat between us and it, so we couldn't actually cross the path to get to it. But if you shot the tablet, the moat drained. This path up here is where Professor Stone is. This is... It's a collapsed cave here to where he is in jail. I have no idea how to get over here yet, though. I haven't found that side of the building at all. Might just be flavor text. Okay, that's probably the last page of the professor's diary before he got thrown in jail. This screen seems important, but I haven't found any way to get inside this building if there's in fact a door. You can't shoot on this screen. And I don't know if the symbols either up here across this top or this mural are important in any way. Okay. This seems like it's probably referring to the weird maze, which we've made it through already, so we don't need this. Okay, this is something that we solved already. We found somewhere down here a container of red liquid, and we ended up pouring into this basin, and that opened up this door here. I don't know that it's important that the basin has the word Comic-Con on it. Okay, this puzzle we solved already. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately, that's locked. That's a cyan door, and we do not have the cyan key. We have the green key. That pile of triangles across the water there is a little suspicious, but I've tried shooting all of them and nothing happened. And I'm pretty sure I've tried crossing at every possible spot here, and there's no way across that. Okay. Don't think there was anything in the library. Yeah, okay. Yeah. There were not any tablets in the library. Okay, this is the stone here that doesn't move. As you can see, all the other stones in this room, they're kind of stuck against the wall. Except for this one, which you can move. And as you can see, moving it makes a noise. And even if it's not, even if I don't move it, it still makes a noise when I try to walk into it. But this one doesn't at all. No matter what, it just does not interact. So let's see. One stone could not be moved. The treasure will be revealed when the stone is turned. The persistent heart will prevail. Not sure what it means to turn this stone. Persistent heart suggests I need to do something to this a lot. So right now I'm just repeatedly mashing arrows into this rock here and seeing if anything happens. I have tried shooting it from every angle. Apparently don't turn the stone by shooting it. Doesn't seem like this is doing anything either. It's possible I'm going around this in the wrong direction. It's possible that maybe turning it is just doing circles around it. But pushing it tens of times does not seem to be doing anything. Alright, let's try doing laps around it. This also seems to be no good. That spinning yellow star in the upper left corner is a puzzle that we solved last week. Originally that gate was locked, and that's a gear that wouldn't turn, so you had to shoot it a bunch of times to loosen it up. So it's just turning right now. It does not seem to be related to this puzzle in any way. Alright. This also does not seem to be having any effect. I'm not positive that this is the Deep Factory, but this area seems the most factory-esque of any place that I've been to so far. There doesn't seem to be a way into this. I didn't think that was going to be true, but I was just seeing if I could possibly get a hammer. Not find that guy's specific hammer, but just like buy a hammer. All right. So it's time for me to grab some water. Now, when I get back, we'll get back into more of this. Figure out if any of these extra clues that we picked up actually lead to anything, or if we just need to start mashing our face against more walls and see if we walk through them. Which is the traditional way we've been solving everything so far. Now, don't be rude to the spam bot, Shade. It's providing a vital service. Alright, so... open clues. We have something about salt-covered rhinestones, returning to the place where the mountains meet the sea. I'm going to go back there real quick, just to... This is the place where it seems like the mountains meeting the sea is referring to. And there's a suspicious tree stump here that I can't actually interact with. But I don't have any rhinestones to return here, so I can't actually do anything here at the moment. Okay. Stand beneath the treasure, do nothing more than wait. There's also like pretty much directly a La Mulana puzzle. Haven't figured out what that refers to yet. Okay, we have a command requires a command. An action is not done without instruction. I have literally no idea what that could possibly be referring to. Have something about the blood red sun and the moon, which seem like they could potentially just be flavor text. But maybe we're going to see a sun and a moon somewhere, and those are clues relating to those. Something about the rune in the deep factory, don't know what that means. There's the red key contraption. The people who created this contraption are fools. Haven't figured that out yet. Don't know if that's something we can do right now, or something that only works out later. We have the guy's hammer, which we have not found anywhere. There are a couple of chests it could potentially be, but we haven't found our way into any of those chests yet. And there's the stone that can't be moved. Lemon lime, in fact. And then the last clue is, again, the stone that can't be moved. I'm fairly positive there's got to be something I can do with this stone. Maybe if I just hold the button onto it, that's what it means by persistence. Okay, that was all I had to do. I wasn't mashing my face against it enough because I wasn't getting key repeat on it. I was just manually pushing the arrow keys against it one at a time. Oh, okay. We found the dude's hammer. Okay. Oh. I guess we found a progress. Excited for this bridge to lead nowhere. that guy just blasted through that bridge. Wow. Kind of want to reload and get a replay on that, but I haven't actually saved in a bit, so I'm not sure how much progress I'd lose here. Okay, we got a shop. Ammo, weights, health, advice is free. Yeah, got a hidden lake somewhere in the video game. Perdition. It's another just area intro. Okay, now we have a sapphire sun. Got hot springs. Okay. This does not seem to be refilling our health. Disappointing. Unacceptable. Okay. So this is a pairing to another clue that we found earlier. There was a story about the hurricane asked the serpent, "What is life?" So now we have the serpent asking the hurricane, "What is water?" Okay, we'll save that for later. This house does not have an entrance. That's nothing. Didn't go on this one. Okay. No, this is the... Okay, this is probably a clue to that gravestone I was mentioning earlier that doesn't actually do anything. So maybe we can do the same thing we did to that block and just hold down one of the arrow keys until it falls over. Okay, so we'll head back to the graveyard after this. Not allowed to sleep in this guy's bed. Okay, seeing these ferns around. Okay, can't interact with that guy's easel. Or whatever that is on that guy's table. Okay, here's the elder. Okay, we're doing the Lama Lana thing here where the important characters' names backwards are the names of the people who made the game. Like Elder Zelpud's name backwards is Duplex, which is one of the names of the people who made the original Lama Lana. And so here we have Elder Yi News, which is Sweeney backwards. Shoutouts to Tim Sweeney, inventor of ZZT. Okay, this is also very Zelpud and Lama Lana, where you can show the Elder anything you pick up and he'll give you like a description of it. Usually completely useless, but sometimes helpful. Everyone thank Potomac Computer Systems. Yeah. Walked past it a few times. There's a giant red crystal just in the middle of one room in the caves, and I can't seem to interact with it in any way. But it seems very suspicious. This is the other game that apparently inspired this. Like, obviously, Lana Lana was one of the inspirations, but Overflow is the other game stated on this game's itch.io page as an inspiration. I've never heard of that. Okay. Not otherwise giving any particularly helpful information. His dialogue is random, though. Okay. We're going to walk by that red crystal on the way back to the graveyard, so I can point that out. This room right here. This big guy over here. Alright, I'll give this guy the old shove. Oops. Whip that entirely. Oops. Yep, there I went. And wouldn't you know it, that's where we use the green key. That's delightful. I wonder if this is the hidden lake we were hearing about. Oh, God. This is also a direct La Mulana reference. A puzzle where strength lies at the foot of one of the 8 giants. And that's a clue that you need to put a weight at the feet. There's a hidden switch of one of the giant statues. And it uses the text in like exactly this, just with the name changed. The Rhymestone. Okay. Now we're making connections here. Well, that seems important. All right, we're taking a screenshot of this. What we've got. Okay, so I've got this in the capture area. So this is a building that I haven't been able to get into. And it's got this weird mural on the front with all these symbols on it. So it looks like start at the circle, the empty circle, and you can go right to the dot, down to the ring planet, left to the small circle, down to another dot, and then right to the sun. Probably if we just maybe go, what is it, like right 3, down 1, left 2, down 2, right 4, 5? That'll open something up here. Yes, we found the fishing minigame. This truly is the best thing I've ever streamed. I might need to slow this down. I might need to slow down the game speed a bit here. All right. I need to restore game. Okay, so catching the fish is restoring some of my health. Otherwise, it doesn't seem to be doing much. I need to increase the game speed back to normal so that I don't feel like dying because overworld movement is so slow. So I collected some fish, and I'm going to go back to the base camp because if the fish are important, they'll be in our backpack. No, okay. So the fish aren't tracked items. So probably just for recovering health, unless maybe there's a special fish. It's possible there's a specific fish we need to catch, or like maybe there's a fish that has a specific item in it, but fish on their own don't seem to be something that are specifically tracked in our inventory. So that's just for health recovery if I need it. Okay, we're heading back to here. Okay, well, I did the movements here and it didn't seem to actually do anything. Maybe it's just one. Actually, give me a second here. I'm going to open this up and put a grid on it. Okay, so it's right 3, down 1, left 2, down 1, right 4. So there are two possible things here. Either we do it on this screen. Well, I mean, there are definitely more than two possible, but the two possible ideas that seem most likely at the moment are that we do it on this screen, I'm just not starting on the right spot. Like, in addition to having to do the specific movements, I also need to start on a specific tile. And The other possibility is just that I don't do it on this screen at all. It's possible that I do it on the screen that I read that tablet on, the in the lake. I'll head back and try it there. Okay, yeah, nothing happened here either. All right, this doesn't seem to be working. Is there any other likely spots I've seen that seem like it could be the starting spot in which to do that series of movements? I'm not sure if this banner is giving me any clues as to that, or if it's related to something else entirely. The only other place with a similar mural is the big one in the outer temple. Okay. We'll do the thing in the hot spring. Okay, doing the thing in the hot spring has no effect. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, the hot springs don't actually seem to heal us. It's possible that's just because it's only to a certain amount and we're over that amount. So far, we have not found more digits. We decoded the mural. It was not helpful at all. It just seems to be flavor text, just background for the people who came from outer space. We have solved some puzzles. Currently stuck trying to figure out how to apply the results of a puzzle. I can pull up the graphics again for you. Let's see. So we found this tablet. Oh yeah, I definitely need to take you to the fishing minigame. That's just gonna shrink that. That's not exactly what I want to do. All right, so we found this tablet saying move according to these symbols, which match up perfectly with the symbols we found on this mural on the outside of the Seal Temple. So this is just an order of moving right 3, down 1, left 2, down 1, right 3. I mean, right 4. The problem is we have no idea where to actually do this movement. I don't know if it's on a specific screen, or I just haven't done it on yet, or if we need to start on a very specific tile, and I just haven't done that, so it hasn't worked. Possibly a combination of the two. So the current status is kind of trying to figure out where exactly to do that. And we're not making any particular progress on that at the moment. This is the fishing minigame. Just wait very patiently here for a fish to went up next to our hook. And then we just grab it. And it recovers 5 health. It doesn't seem to do anything besides that at the moment. Okay, we've got a secret fish. That seems potentially useful. Okay, there's another crystal fish there, so maybe it's not actually useful. Okay, we missed the fish. Missed the fish again. It's a tricky one. Okay. Catching the crystal fish does not make our health go up like the normal fish do. Did it make our gems go up? I think it's actually giving us money. Yeah, it's giving us $10. Okay, so that's probably also not actually progress. Okay, it's possible we have just run this place out of fish now. Maybe they'll come back at some point. Maybe they won't. We might as well complete ruining this ecosystem. Not leave the job unfinished. Oh yeah, and we've also found more La Mulana references. I have literally no idea which area of this game this could possibly be referring to. The other tablet in that clue gives a more specific hint that we can get the rhinestone from Sashimi, but and we do need the rhinestone for something else. We have a clue about returning the rhinestone to the sea. However, we have no idea where that actually is. Like, so far we haven't found any statue gallery like that clue pertains to in La Mulana, so we can't really act upon that in any way at the moment. So we're back to trying to figure out how to apply the mural movements over here. It's like there's no like marked tile here, obvious starting spot in which to do the movements if we're supposed to do the movements in this specific room. So I tried some random starting spots. I also tried like lining myself up, starting up against this wall and directly underneath the starting symbol. And so far, none of them have actually done anything. And if the symbols up here across this blue row are relevant to deciphering that, I have not figured that out yet either. Yep, that's true, and we also need to blow up a dragon statue while a pot watches. Yeah, so I tried doing the movements in here, and I also tried doing the movements on the lake where the tablet is that gives us the movement sequence. And neither of them seem to actually help. That other room does have more random junk in it. Maybe we'll inspect that room a little more thoroughly and see if there's something indicating a starting spot there. So I haven't really looked there that much. Not really. Maybe it's mirrored? I'm following the arrows. Yeah, okay, correct. I'm just making sure the arrows weren't, in fact, like going in the opposite direction. I was doing it in reverse, maybe. Really does feel like it should be applying to the temple, though. I keep calling it a temple. I don't know that it's actually a temple. To the sealed building. Because it's very suspiciously has no entrance. Looks like it should be able to get in here somehow. Okay, doing it in mirror. I didn't expect doing it in mirror to work, but I had to give it a shot. Maybe... Is it just directional? Okay, kind of don't like that, but the distances are meaningless. It's just move right, move down, move left, move down, move right. Okay, so looking... Okay, we got dudes here. Are they gonna give me the business? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Well, the good news is that unlike snakes, they just go away instantly. They just self-destruct when they touch you. Just like how if someone touches me, I inflict 10 damage upon them and then vanish forever. Oh, okay. We found jail.
Oh yeah.
There's also someone else in jail over here. Extremely don't have the white key. Okay, well, that's complicated. Okay, so this looks like a maze of some kind. Might be a teleporter maze. But I totally cannot get in there. That's fun. Oh, I see. If I can get 4 yellow keys... There's one of these wiggly things over here. So that might get us into this zone. Okay, so far this is the only yellow key that I've seen in the video game. Okay, we got gray door. Okay, drop a weight on that. I'm not sure that that text is actually important, but there is some free shit down there we'll grab. Okay, so there's a yellow key and a white key down here, and a gray key. Seems to go through that door. So we want to get in here. Besides that, also a snail, very important. Gray key kind of seems to suggest, unless there are multiple gray doors, which there could be, that we need to find our way in here and then we use that to get out. Maybe there are just multiple gray doors. Okay, there it is. Oh, there's a cyan key. I want that. That's me. That's free. Okay. That gets me through a door. Read the research log? Sure. Okay. We're working on a teleporter of some kind. Ooh, okay. Now this teleporter goes to a mystery location. And if there's one thing I love, it's going through teleporters to mystery locations. So we're definitely going to try to turn that on. Okay, so the brothers are trying to go home to the place they were exiled from, and they're going to try to do so by strapping giant rockets onto Earth and then traveling Earth across the cosmos. It's a good plan. That's a fish. A big old table. Some kind of thingy. Okay, we can't get around this, so we can't interact with whatever this is. There's an invisible wall here to the right, so I can't proceed further to whatever that panel is. Let me read that thing about the teleporter controls again. They're hooked up to the usual spot on the wall. Okay. Well, if there's one thing I love to do with walls, it's run into them. Alright. So now we're wherever this place is. True. Well, we've heard that this is that Zuzatan is the exile of a quarrelsome people, so maybe this is related to the quarrel. Oh, that seems normal. We'll definitely talk to the giant red formless eye. This always ends well. Oh, we only get one question? Alright. Noticing you didn't tell me his name. Okay. Oh, luckily, we have many questions with the power of save states. Okay, we might not ever get this guy's name. Which is fair. Do not give your real name out to people randomly on the internet just because they ask you. Okay, he gave us some names. Okay, we'll save here before transitioning up to that screen. Alright, so. Not sure there's entirely a point to any of that besides existential dread, but. Alright, we got. Alright, I sure don't know what that means. So I think we're just about done here. We're mostly key locked. But we did pick up the cyan key in there, so we can go through this door. Okay, we've got more dialogue between the hurricane and the serpent. This is the third one, which they all have the same format of one of them asking the other, what is blank? And then we get some abstract story that may or may not be important. And then we get a keyword, which also may or may not be important. Okay, that lava? Oh, okay, that's just really gross water. Oh, we found the deep factory. Okay, we had a clue about this. The first rune is in the deep factory from whence the river flows. We found a room with 6 runes in it. Just abstract shapes made with the box drawing characters that we have no idea what to do with yet. And then we have a tablet saying where the 6 runes are. Only one of them, the first rune, is actually decoded. I could manually decode the others, but my guess is they'll unlock once we find each of them in turn, so I didn't bother right now. So the first one is in here somewhere. Got it. Okay, true. It's water that's made of melted rocks. Okay, that's dialogue number 4. Let's open this up. Okay, cool. These guys are making the same pose as... No, that's not the same pose. A different pose as the outside mural. Same basic idea, but the arms and the legs are in different positions. Well, this might be flavor text. Should probably be wrapping up this stream soon because the internet has kind of evaporated in the last 10 minutes or so. I do want to keep exploring this region a bit because it does seem there is quite a bit here to check out. But I think we will save that for next time. Interior region there. There's a big tower here on this screen. There's a hut on that screen. Plenty to do here. Okay, we found this already. That probably we don't need to care about. So next time we pick this up, we will check out whatever the hell is this place. No idea what's going on over here. But we'll figure that out when we get to it. Save that. Alright. Feeling good about that. We made some progress. And we made some progress beyond just bashing our face against walls until we found the secret exit. Which we then realized in retrospect we had a clue for the entire time. We actually did solve some puzzles by applying information to specific areas. That's fun. Thumbs up. So, thank you all for coming by for more Microsoft DOS video gaming, and we will return next week for more Microsoft DOS video gaming. So take care.